The second act of Stimulus has clearly failed as a worthy sequel, to be expected from those with little imagination, simply reading from a script. Or perhaps they are being constrained by all or at least more of the characters put into play. Congress and Senate had the lead roles for a while, then slowly introduced the Fed and Treasury, causing the previously mentioned to retreat into the narrative of the one-liner supporting role that spews redundantly, "We cannot come to an agreement on stimulus," while the new leads spout, "We have to have it or things are going off the rails." The protagonist stepped down stage at one point and intervened haphazardly, extending a few stimuli for a limited time. Cue the current antagonist, here to save the day, with promise of restoration. Now we go back and dub in all the distractions. Civil unrest, a party divided, pitting right against left. Different experts on disagreement, large organizations with opposing views on the -19, coupled with Capitol Hill mouthpieces bombarding media on the daily with rhetoric, propaganda with hinky statistical numbers, along with constant legal battles and daily arguments with the media at the highest level, and dissent among the ranks. Meanwhile, the New World Order and global elites salivate over a country in need of an improved monetary and social structure. While the stock market soared to new heights, propelling corporations and billionaires to obscene economic levels, accelerating poverty and dismantling the middle class. The intentional destruction of small to medium business and entire sectors gone, jobs gone. The too big to fail are now way bigger. The sheeple are living this bad B movie one day at a time from the blurred front row. You and I can see the whole screen from the back rows and balconies. We can see through all the layers and special effects and overacting. Will we get a refund? No, we'll get stuck with all the production costs and write the checks for all the overpaid actors in this well-implemented tragedy. The next movie in this series is a cross between 007 villains and their complex agenda, sci-fi artificial intelligence, and a new global database, all run by the corporate and elitist World Federation. The writers are busy, the algorithms are learning, the characters falling into line. Bridges are burning, there's no going back this time. All of this will be difficult to resist, for they will persist to bring about this long planned out blitz. Prepare to be plundered. Prepare yourself well. There's no need to wonder, it will all turn out well. We'll make it less scary, their Orwellian hell. Now there's another elitist entity reaching far and wide. The Council for Inclusive Capitalism and their cohort, the Vatican. They tout $2 trillion in capital and probably more. It wasn't enough to have Klaus and the World Economic Forum redefining civilization. Now we have a whole other group of rich elites attempting to redesign society's economies and the global anomalies. Perhaps these two groups have shaken hands behind closed doors with central banks, world leaders, and every agency in the alphabet. Rest assured, since their inception, they have had an assigned seat at the world scriptwriters' table. So all of these groups, and I'm sure there are many, are rewriting our present and our future. They have the money and self-appointed power to impose what they dream, a safe, healthy, economically neutral society and an eloquently conceived initiative for a green new planet. All these groups are deciding our fate, while quietly introducing a utopian state. Meanwhile, we fuss and toil through our daily grind, unaware of the wolf sneaking up from behind. Perhaps some of us will attempt to keep an open mind to the many hazy layers of distraction being stacked on double time. They have altered our perception already. People think the return to what they see as normal life is just a shot away, a season away, when it has really gone away. Please realize that it is now out with the old and with the new, and it's all by design. They just have to finish imprinting it on your minds. They are counting on our ignorance being bliss. With our focus on purchases and on our internet toys, our drive to outperform our peers, the expansion of our desires among our tainted pleasures, our way of life is being subtly reconstructed, one step at a time. Please see through the haze, the layers of grays. The truth is right before you every second, every day. It is playing out to our dismay. Watch all around you, for the pieces will fall. Wake up, yet it might be too late. Forgive me for being so grim.